Welcome to another edition of Inside You. Raptor's choking on sausage. I caught it. I fucking caught it. I had to press the record button as quick as I fucking could. The irony in which you're choking on said
sausage. I think it was more pancake than sausage.
And that's our show. It's podcast day. It's my third favorite time of the week.
Third favorite time?
First and second time is Charlemagne Day. Charlemagne times. Because he's just a joy.
He is. He really is.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm eating.
I'm sorry. What? Why are you apologizing? The amount of chewing sounds that we have.
I know.
On this fucking show at any given time.
I understand that.
Like people could mistake it for fellatio or conolingus. So.
I'm not sucking your dick.
And I'm not eating you out.
Okay.
Moving on. So it's. We're going to hell. So yeah, it's the 1st of October.
It is. It's Halloween month.
You know what fucking that means?
It's Halloween Eve.
It's not Halloween Eve.
Yes,
it
is.
First.
The whole month of October is Halloween Eve.
Okay. All right. That's a fair assessment. Which just means that I get to play with fucking special effects makeup and not get judged.
Yep.
And I have two very willing participants, being my children. Actually, Lennon doesn't know what the fuck's going on, but Sophie wants to play with the makeup, and I'm down like that.
So we got to go shopping for blood again?
Do we have to go shopping for blood again?
Yeah.
No, because I still have some from last year.
Okay.
The stuff,
So no sacrificing virgins this year?
No sacrificing virgins. Hey.
They're hard to find, but, I mean, I'm sure we can find
one. Machiavelli did have us to fucking do an entire show on virgins, so apparently they're not that hard to find. Unless you're a nun, and even that's... Never mind. No, so the time we went to get fucking makeup, Academy Toots?
Yes.
No, we don't have to do that this year. I think I have enough. I might need latex. But, no, we're good. Okay. So yeah, it's pumpkin month. It gives me an excuse to steal all my kids' candy because I got a chocolate addiction that shan't be satiated. Satiated. There it is.
Big word.
I stutter. Leave me alone.
Just saying, it's a big word.
It's a big word. I'm not stupid.
I didn't see you were.
Raptor bleached her hair like
Raptor
a total militant fucking lesbian. Just balls deep. So now she's gonna start wearing combat boots and chain wallets. And
he wanted to do a Slim Shady joke this morning. But
I let it go. I told her. I said, and I quote, because you're my friend and I adore you. The 17 Slim Shady jokes that I'm going to make, I'm going to let go. Thusly, I have not made any.
No, but Cusco did.
Cusco did, but Cusco is a dick.
Yeah.
Not that much of a dick, just like a bearded dragon. I don't know. Well, in honor of Oktoberfest. What? No, we're gonna get sued. October.
Halloween Eve.
The October Hand Party. We have something cool to talk about today. However, first there a new segment.
Yes.
That has just been birthed. It's Breach. Sorry, Breach. By the way, I want everyone who listens to know that our boss made a very poor taste joke this morning,
and it was glorious
in front of everyone, and I could not be happier. It was the best. I have not given him a high five for it yet, but he's getting a crisp one. A nice.
I gave him a round of applause because it made me happy.
It wasn't even a slow cop. It was just a full round of applause.
It was.
Like, yes, bitch.
It really was.
So, in the spirit of making poor jokes and whatnot, actually that has nothing to do. My brain is misfiring today, Raptor.
I see that.
Okay. New segment. It's just been Breach birthed. It's called Story Time. We'll be right back. Okay, now we both have stories. Mine was the one I shared this morning from a year ago.
Yes.
But I don't know which one trumps which. So should we Rochambeau for it? Should we rock, paper, scissors? Should we Drop the straws. What do we do?
I mean,
You're the elder lesbian in the car. That would infer that I'm
I'll go first.
too a lesbian. So, can you start talking so I can stop?
All right, I'll go first.
Okay.
So last week, I was gifted with the most glorious coffee ever, Tim Hortons.
I want Tim Hortons coffee.
So good.
We gotta go soon.
Yes, we do. But I also drank a lot this weekend.
Shots. Ah, shots. Were there shots?
There were shots.
Oh, yes, there were. Never mind.
There were shots of Red Death.
I know kind of some of the story. Wait, was this morning all the story? Is there more to the story?
There were a little.
Let's take a look. It's in a book. The Reading Rainbow? Boom. Okay.
So,
Yes.
anyone that knows me knows I'm an Ohio State fan.
Sure. I know you hate it when I do that. I'll stop.
So,
Ohio State.
Ohio State.
Buckeyes.
Buckeyes. So,
Not fuck eyes. Okay.
Saturday afternoon,
I was trying to be nonchalant about the sipping. I really was.
okay. So I'm sure you saw that Facebook post Saturday afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it started out with, so you should bring me coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I don't like sharing my coffee. So it was more of
Yet,
the...
and... Are we allowed to say her name?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Caitlin.
Yes.
That is her name, right?
Yes.
Okay. I want you to know, from the bottom of my heart, how much I don't care that you're going to get butthurt that she offered me some of her coffee.
I did.
So...
I did offer him some coffee.
There's that. I declined.
It was coffee ground, so it wasn't made coffee.
Yeah, I was going to snort them right there. But, Tim Hortons coffee is to be enjoyed and not to be shared.
Yes.
You are to have your own.
Yes.
Continue.
So she's like, but it's me. How could you not want to share her? I'm like, sorry, your argument is invalid.
Boom.
She's like, okay, so how about this? If Penn State beats the Bucks tonight, you bring me some coffee. And by if, I mean when. I'm like, sorry, I don't negotiate with terrorists.
Nope, no terrorists.
So it was a shot.
Borat. I don't know.
So Saturday was Rose's birthday, so her and I went out. And that's
Happy birthday!
That's where the shots came in. It's bad when I had to stop drinking at 11:30 to drive home by 2 o'clock. That's how bad it was.
You must have been just like butt chugging it.
Oh, I was. Pretty much.
Feet in the air, hot water bottle in the butthole. Just squeezing it in.
So,
Okay.
I'm at the bar watching the game while there's karaoke going around.
Mm-hmm.
And at one point they were up, so I'm like, they up, fucker.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, only by a point, don't get cocky. Like, a point is a point. Field goal!
Oh.
And she's like, fuck you, you're at the bar, stop watching the game. No point, pay up, love. So her and I had a bet about this game.
Sure.
Penn State won, I had to take her out on an official date. A proper date.
Okay.
A proper date.
Wait.
Like, take
what
her out to
happens
dinner.
if Ohio won? Hashtag FFH fucking whatever?
Pretty much.
Okay.
So I'm like, game isn't over yet. She's like, yes it is. I'm like, fuck you. She's like, that's the plan.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Bitch.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
So they after the game was over,
That's right.
she texted me, she's like, fuck you, and I'm like, that is the plan, love.
And then you sent her a lesbian dick pic.
So,
three fingers. Okay.
1 o'clock in the morning, I text her like I'm drunk. I'm like, too drunk to fuck, and she's like, no bueno.
She used it against you.
So then she's like, if you need me to come pick you up, fine, I'll come pick you up. And I'm like, no, I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's like, all right, text me when you get home. So I left the bar, and I texted her that I was leaving. She was over at Tim's watching the game. Her and Tim are friends.
Okay.
So I stopped over.
Tim.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Tim.
Hi, Tim.
Tim.
I don't know.
Which I recently found out that was a whole setup.
Tim, you raggedy bitch. Wait, was that his plan?
Yeah.
Tim, you raggedy bitch.
That was a whole setup. So I stop over there, and she's sitting outside, and like I get out of the car, and she's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm fine." Like I was fine.
Should I beatbox to underscore this conversation? No. I feel like it needs it. No. Keep talking.
Are you gonna beatbox?
I don't know. I feel it. I feel it coming. I'm a decent beatboxer. You shut your fucking goddamn mouth.
Wow. You dick.
Continue. I'm enthralled with your story.
I pretty much stopped by to say, see how she was and all that. She's all pissed off Penn State lost by a point. I'm gonna put that out there. But I did yell fuck you Penn State in the bar after they lost.
I can't keep it up. Okay.
So her first question when I get out of the car, she's like, "Are you here to pay up?" I'm like, "Nope.
I'm too drunk to fuck." As previous, I told you. Fuck, I'm drunk.
I was not that bad. I was still seeing straight, not like Thursday where I was seeing double of everything.
I don't think we need to talk about Thursday.
No, we don't. So, like I like her and I were talking, and she's like, "Are you sure you're alright to drive home?" Like, "Yeah, I'm fine." So, I'm a hopeless romantic. I really am.
You? No.
I really am.
The fuck you say? You're joshing.
So before I left, I was like, I just wanted to come say goodnight.
And then you crawled inside of her.
I did not crawl inside of her.
I just called to say I'm too drunk.
I was too drunk to fuck. But.
Not too drunk to wait. Continue.
Nothing happened.
Okay, all right.
Nothing happened.
Okay.
It was just a good night and
just a kiss on your lips in the moonlight. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Oh, Raptor. Did you have total fucking booze breath too?
Yeah.
Do one of these. Fuck.
I put a piece of gum in my mouth before I left.
Oh, that tastes like Red Death and spearmint. No tongue. Fuck, she brought the tongue. No.
I was trying to be nice, though.
So are you two betrothed to be married now?
No.
I mean, because I'm putting it out there. I am ordained to wed people.
I know you are.
All right, so, I mean...
No, we are not
We can do it on the podcast.
We are not betrothed.
Do you? Okay.
Because that's just what you need to do.
What?
Marry us on the podcast?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll keep it in mind.
Do you? Okay. The thick pen's waiting. Well, are you two lobsters?
No.
A crawfish?
Maybe.
Mud bugs? All right, so my story. If you would be so kind, I don't know if my photo app is going to stay up at the same time. I shared it this morning.
Yeah.
So would you please pull it up so that I may read it?
Yes, sir.
Preface. A year ago, I had a different position at our place of employment. I was in charge of dairy things. Milk, yogurt, eggs, stuff. Gracias. So, I had an encounter with a customer on this day, October 1st, 2017, and it goes as such. Story time. Okay, so, excuse me, I'm trying to speak, you fucker. Start your car up and shit. Okay, so, being the department manager of the dairy department has its own entertainment value sometimes. Especially when it comes to customer questions. Most questions I get are actually quite tame, like, do you have any more strawberry yogurt strawberry yogurt, or do you have any salsa made with avocados? That's a story for another time. Today, however, I was asked the question that I get asked the most, that being, do you have any milk that expires next month or the month after? Now, I must preface this story by saying that I am running on an hour and a half sleep, and I am in no mood to be fucked with or to be asked stupid questions. But as this question was asked, I couldn't help but dig deeper and have some fun. Story time. Conversation. Customer. Excuse me, should I do voices?
If you want to.
I can't do it. No. Customer. Excuse me, sir. Are you the manager of this department? Me. Yes, I am. Can I help you at all? Customer. Yes. Do you have any milk that in the back that expires in November or early December? Now, this was October 1st. November or early December. I gave her the blankest of looks, but sure as shit, she was serious. Serious. Me. Ma'am, milk has a shelf life of 13 to 15 days from the time they stamp the date on the carton. I do not believe any kind of milk has an expiration date past that. Can I help with anything else? Now, I was corrected on that. On a technicality, almond milk.
Yeah.
You know, nut juice, things of that nature. Customer, yes, you can tell me the truth. To which I replied, pardon me? I swear to Christ, she was looking at me as if I had just walked up to her, farted, and wafted it right in her face. Customer, you know as well as I do that the expiration date for milk is generated by the amount of spots on the cow it has on its person. Stupid. And the spots are represented in months. So, if the cow has 15 spots, the milk is in perfect condition for a year and 3 months. Being a manager such as yourself, I expect you to know the facts about the products that you're selling. So I said, okay, take it easy. Just so we're crystal clear, your argument is that the expiration date on moo juice, milk, udder butter, the creamy goodness, is manifested by the black spots on the cow. Did I get that right? Then I wrote she bitch. She goes, yes, that's correct. You know, I could probably take your job. Apparently you don't know much about dairy products and the like. That unnerved me, the irony being that she's a loony toony and thinks the expiration date comes from spots. Maybe akin to counting the rings on a tree to tell its age. And I, being the well-adjusted asshole that everyone knows and loves, could not help myself. So I responded, so let me figure this out before you take my badge and vest and disgrace my good name and the name of Sam Walton. 12 months to a year, 30 days have September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 31. Wait a second, ma'am. What happens on a leap year? Does that throw off the date by 4 years? Will the milk last that long? She goes, I hadn't thought about it, and then I cut her off. Said, and what about the brown cows with darker spots or no spots at all? Is that where the chocolate milk comes from? And what about the orange milk and green milk from their respective holidays? Do those cows know that you're being racist? Or is the only milk you care about the White Thunder? What happens to those lovely multicolored cows? Do they have to take therapy and work out the feeling of resentment that they get? I can't believe I said that.
I can.
At this point, she looked so frightened and confused that I whipped out my phone and showed her how the state calculates the expiration dates for products that require one. And after she read it, she literally asked me if she'd been lied to for decades. I had really didn't have an answer for that one, so I helped her find her perfect gallon and walked out of the dairy. I hate working Sundays. I shit you not, people, that actually fucking happened.
Yeah, it did.
You're racist. Okay, moving on. Alright, so last night I texted the Raptor. Said in honor of the first day of Halloween, should we not, or should we, make a rundown of all the Halloween movies? Because there is a new one coming out.
Very soon.
13th?
19th.
So, that's what we're going to do. If you disagree with us, 1, fuck yourself.
Yes.
2, please feel free to leave us a voicemail. We'll put it on the show.
Oh, we will.
We care not. I'm talking to you, Machiavelli, because he already said he would. So.
Is he going to get butthurt over our list, though?
I don't know. He might get butthurt over my number 1. Because we have is that top 10?
Well, alright, so my thing was, I wasn't including Season of the Witch because it's technically not a Halloween movie.
Correct.
But I did include the Rob Zombie movies.
Yes.
But even though Season of the Witch is the name Halloween, Season of the Witch, it has nothing to do with Halloween itself.
Halloween.
So
Halloween,
I excluded that one.
Halloween, silver shamrock.
It's almost time, boys and girls. I fucking love this shit gets stuck in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about the Halloween franchise with Michael Myers. Any movie with Michael Myers in it, seeing as Part 3, Season of the Witch, did not have Michael Myers in it, it can get fucked. But I have we'll talk about that movie at the end of the show. Hit me with your best shot, Raptor. You go first.
All right, from worst to best.
Worst to best.
So, H2, the 2009.
As the worst?
As the worst. I tried watching that movie 3 times. I couldn't. I couldn't.
I've seen it more than... I've sat through it more than once. It's...
I've tried watching it multiple times. I couldn't get past a lot of it. I still haven't seen it all.
I think it would be alright as a standalone, kind of like Season of the Witch. But then again, I don't know how you would bring that around full circle, so... Alright, moving on.
And then Resurrection.
Oh my god.
So that was where my dilemma was, because I've seen Resurrection.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good.
It's not.
But my thinking was, since I haven't gotten through H2 and I've tried multiple times, it's the top of my list.
Okay. What good is there that you could say about Resurrection?
Nothing, really.
Jamie Lee Curtis was in it for a minute.
Yes, but then she dies.
Okay.
Like, Michael finally kills her.
Okay.
But
then he does
Busta
not
Rhymes
snap.
was in it.
I don't fucking... Karate. Doing karate.
Yes.
And Tyra Banks was in it just to fucking... Be there? I don't...
They had a good premise to the whole story.
No. There was no premise to that story because if...
How they went about doing it, it could have been good if they would have put some kind of more thought into it.
I mean, if they moved the scene of killing Laurie Strode to the end? Because I feel like that's the fucking... the impetus for the entire franchise is to kill her.
Yes. But then they're like live streaming like all these other kills. Like,
all right, that was nifty.
It was. If they could have kept that part, but somehow did something else different. Like, I don't know. It worked, but it didn't. Like, I like that they were going in with that, tech age for the time it was.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, they were live streaming, them in this house, in Myers' house and all that.
All right.
So then he comes back and, of course, he kills everyone. Spoiler alert.
Everybody.
The thought was there, but it wasn't fully thought out.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Moving on.
All right. Halloween 5, Revenge.
I don't... Halloween 4 and 5, seeing as they're directly connected to each other.
Yeah.
The continuity is what...
This is where I had to do research.
The continuity is what got me the most with his mask. 1.
Yes.
2, with... because I'm a movie nerd, I know how fast they put that movie together.
Yeah.
And
that was the thing. They put it together way too fast.
If they would have... Yeah, I guess Halloween 4 came out in 88. Halloween 5 came out early 89.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
They had it.
That's what you get.
It came out way too fast for it to be any type of decent.
Yeah. Plus,
not that it's not a bad movie.
They started shooting without finishing the script.
Yeah.
So don't fucking do that.
So that's where it kind of lost me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Halloween 2007.
What number? What number is this?
That was the first Rob Zombie movie.
No. On your list, what number? From worst to last. From worst to best.
4.
Okay. We'll save that because I
didn't really dig his movies. I didn't.
Yours and mine.
But I got through. I could get through that movie.
I have a yawn. Excuse me. Your and mine opinion is different on those movies, so we'll save that for when we get into my list because I'm gonna burn through my list so to get.
All right, next one. Curse of Michael Myers.
Curse of Michael Myers. I think for the most part, it's the most watched one because of how hard it was to find it.
Yes.
The good kush. Like, you had to find the good kush.
Yeah.
Like, fucking... And again, that came out in 96, right?
I believe so.
So that's... Alright, 7 years between sequels. You had plenty of time to make one work. And the product that was released to the public was dog shit. The producer's cut, which is now available on Blu-ray,
yeah,
is not much better.
That's really not.
But it has elements in it that make the film as a whole more worthy.
Yeah.
Besides the fact that Michael Myers looked like a midget. In that movie, he was really short.
Alright, the next one is The Return.
4? I really like 4.
So do I.
I really like 4.
I think that's one of my favorite ones.
Mm-hmm. And it would have been...
As a sequel, it is one of my favorite sequels.
I think it would have been a worthy closer to that franchise.
Yes.
If they would have never made another one, I think 4 would have been absolutely perfect.
Alright, my top 3. This one I kind of gave thought to.
Baby, one more
so, my top 3. Number 3, H2O.
Okay. Alright.
Number 2 is 2. And number 1
From 82.
81.
81, excuse me.
And then
The original. Alright. Alright, so let's do some point counterpoint because you're gonna have issues. I guarantee it. Alright. So worst to last, that's good. Worst to best, that's what I did.
That's what I did.
And these are my favorites. And seriously, I don't want to hear anybody's condescending shit. Because I'm gonna get... Actually, bring it on. Because okay, so first from worst to best is Resurrection. I cannot sit through that. I can't. And it's on AMC Fear Fest every year.
It is.
Do I own it? I don't own it.
I don't own it either.
Wait, no, I do. Balls. God damn it. I have to burn my house down.
That's one of them that I don't own.
Number 8 is H2O.
Why?
I don't like that they made H2O to begin with.
I love H2O.
Just as an anniversary movie, just because it's the 20th anniversary, you have to make a movie. No, you don't. You don't. Jimmy, my issues with the movie are as follows. Josh Hartnett was there because he was a teen heartthrob at the time. That's it. So was Michelle Williams because she was on Dawson's Creek at the time. That's it. The kid from fucking Jumanji was there for God knows what reason. The only really thing I do like about the movie is the opening credit scene where they're recapping and they got Donald Pleasance's voice, who played Dr. Loomis. They got his voice funneled in there. They got newspaper clippings and shit. I did like that. That was a really I think that was a really smart way to open the movie. And then the rest of the movie was not smart. It just wasn't. So, Jamie Lee Curtis didn't do a terrible job. She did actually a quite good job. They CGI'd the mask in a few scenes. I don't like that.
Yeah.
And it was, I don't know. And then the fact that, spoilers. I mean, first of all, if you haven't seen any or all of these movies, go fuck yourself. For real.
Yeah, really.
Spoilers, at the end of the movie, she cuts fucking Michael's head off, and then in Resurrection, they got fucking retconned it. Don't do that.
Like, that would have been a good spot to
However,
stop it.
I mean, I have H2O. I rarely pop it in, but if it is on TV, I won't turn it off. It's just there because I like Michael Myers. All right. Halloween 5 is next. I don't fucking like it. Don't.
I don't know many people that do like it.
There is a good part about it, and it was the two girls from Part 4. It was Danielle Harris and and the lady who played her sister.
Yeah.
That was the only two good parts of that movie because their acting was rather fine. And the kid who played Jamie Lloyd's best friend in that movie.
Yeah.
The little boy.
Yeah.
All right, number 6 because we went from 9 to 6. Okay. 6 is Halloween 2 from 2009. Now, I have sat through this movie more than once. I don't hate it. I don't necessarily like it either. I know that Dimension pressured Rob Zombie into making a sequel that he probably didn't want to make, and with that, he made the entire thing as a bitter old musician. And I don't like. I like some of the story arcs in it. Like I like the way Dr. Loomis went. Like he was writing a book and being a prick. I do really like that Laurie and Michael share kind of some of the same psychological conditions. I think that, and Scout Compton, who played Laurie Strode, actually really played that very well. I like that. And who doesn't love Brad Dourif as Sheriff Brackett? Because he's fucking awesome. But as a whole, the entire White Horse thing, I cannot forgive. And also, they switched up the kid who played young Michael, so there was a total change in continuity there.
Yeah. And
I'm not cool with that. I'm not. But the dude who got stomped to death back at the strip club, that was fun.
I do remember that part.
That was fun. Number 5, Halloween 6. It's in the middle because it's in the middle. It's just like for fan service, I like it because it was so hard to find. I've seen both versions of it. I hear there's another version of it. Like there's a straight director's cut, then there's the producer's cut, and then there's the cut that they released in the theaters. I don't really think there's anything you could do to make that movie any more palatable than putting out the producer's cut on Blu-ray, but we're not movies. We're not in the movies. We work at Walmart. Excuse me. Number 4, Halloween 2 from 81. Because I'm such a fan of the original, I like it as a straight continuation. It was a lot more violent.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, maybe that says a little too much about me, but I like to see violence in movies. Like, did you see that remake of The Evil Dead?
No.
Fucking goddamn you. It is relentless. It does not fucking stop. There's a nail gun at some point. Spoilers. There's a nail gun at some point.
I know what happens, but I haven't seen the movie.
There is a lady who splits her tongue in twain with a fucking rusty razor.
I know.
It is relentless. And I love it so much.
I really gotta watch it.
But Halloween 2 from the original one, it's not my favorite, obviously, but it was worthy. It looked the same as the first one, felt the same as the first one, albeit a little more intense. Plus Donald Pleasance makes every scene that he's in so much better. So yeah, number 3 is Halloween 4. I like Halloween 4 a lot. It did not look the same as the first 2.
No.
But difference in directors and shit, whatever. Okay. Number 2 is Halloween from 78. Hold on. Okay, so I'll just give away my number 1 is Halloween from 2007, Rob Zombies. Now, okay, here's why. No, why, Steve? Let me tell you why, Steve. There's my Kevin Hart again. the looks of derision on Raptor's face right now, and fucking resentment.
We can't be friends anymore.
Yes, we can. Fuck you. Listen,
no,
here's why. It may be a convoluted reason why, but here's why. So, It should be a tie. I'll give you that. I'll meet you there. All right.
Okay.
It should be a tie. Here's why. Because the beginning of, the plot for the original Halloween was dude kills his sister, gets locked away, then escapes. So 15 years later, and continues to murder. Okay. It's a very simple plot. William Shatner mask, very frightening. Even if they wouldn't have recalibrated that William Shatner mask, still pretty frightening. It's a William Shatner mask.
Yeah.
It would have been awesome. Like, hey, I'm going to kill you now. That would have been fucking awesome. Check it right off. But here's why. So, even, like, I remember the first time I saw Halloween, it was when I was a teenager. Because I wasn't allowed to watch those kind of movies when I was growing up. So when I got my hands on it through some friends, like we were doing, like, dealing drugs. We dealing horror movies. I remember watching the first scene, which is actually very creepy.
It is.
It's very creepy, and it's supposed to look like one continuous shot. It's not, because you can tell where there are some cuts, but it's very creepy, but it's very simple. I like the fact that Rob Zombie kind of went back to tell the story of Tiny Michael Myers. I don't like that he turned the Myers family into, like, total rednecks. That was really weird.
Yeah.
That was really weird, but I respect that that's what Rob Zombie was going for. I did. Also, I am a fan of well-produced, well-directed movies. Rob Zombie knows how to fucking direct a movie.
He does.
He directs the shit out of a movie. And it was also very well-produced, well-shot, well-lit. There's a lot of really, really gorgeous scenes in that movie. Like that scene in the woods where baby Michael Myers beats the shit out of the kid from Spy Kids.
Yes.
It's a frightening scene.
It is.
It's frightening. For the facts that it's, I don't mean this in any type of way to John Carpenter, but it's a better directed, better produced movie. Save your fucking comments, Raptor. Now, as for the original, for the time in 1978, I can imagine it was well directed, well produced. But here's why I take one over the other. If you could take yourself out of being a fan of the first one and knowing anything about them, like, so if you could take yourself out of knowing anything about Michael Myers at all, and you saw that movie as your first Halloween movie, then I think you could enjoy it a little bit more.
That I can see.
Because I can do that. Because I'm retarded. It's like I can take myself out of that. So, like, that's the point of all movies, is to suspend my belief or disbelief for 90 minutes or so on, so I can enjoy myself and put myself in this situation, so you can be told a story. Rob Zombie's told a fucking story. It was a very long, plotted out story between two movies. But let's be honest, H2 really doesn't count, because it sucks. Also, I like Scout Taylor Compton as Laurie Strode. I think that she looked a lot younger than Jamie Lee Curtis did.
Yeah.
I think the only reason that John Carpenter, and no one's saying it, but I'll say it because I don't know John Carpenter. I think the only reason he cast her as Laurie Strode is because she's Janet Leigh's daughter, and Janet Leigh was in fucking Psycho. Which, by the way, again, I don't think I've seen Psycho all the way through.
What?
I can't remember. I can't. I'll have to get back to you. Like, I'll snail mail you a response. There's just, yes, I have. Hold on.
As long as you don't watch the 2000-some version of Psycho with
Gus Van Sant directed, but with Vince Vaughn, and you can see Anne Heche's butthole in that movie. There's a song you can find on iTunes. It's called Anne Heche's Butthole.
It's a horrible movie.
It's a shot-for-shot remake.
And it's horrible.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. And Gus Van Sant knows how to direct a fucking movie.
Yes.
He directed Good Will Hunting, for fuck's sake.
Yes. And it's a horrible fucking movie.
It's not your fault, Will. So we're going down a different hole. Boom. I like Like, okay, I don't love Rob Zombie's Halloween. I like Rob Zombie's Halloween. I love the original Halloween. I really don't think all the sequels were necessary.
No.
Not at all. If one sequel isn't necessary, Halloween 2 should have just closed it off.
Yeah.
Died in a fire. Violent. Fine. However, when does it come out? 19th?
Yeah.
19th. Okay, so for those of you who don't know anything about the Halloween franchise at all, and again, why wouldn't you?
Exactly.
Fucking bitches. So the plot point through all the movies is that Michael Myers kills his sister when he's little, grows up, breaks out, finds out he has another sister. Well, not finds out, but then goes after her. Right. So you don't find that out until part 2. That Laurie is Michael's sister. So now, with the new Halloween coming out, which is just titled Halloween, which I thought was really fucking smart. Don't make it like Halloween the Return, Halloween fucking Michael versus Freddy or anything. Just make it Halloween as a continuation, because that's what it is. It's a continuation of the first movie from '78 that I really like. I really like that they retconned that shit, made them not related.
I do like that they are doing that.
And made, like, Jamie Lee Curtis, like, this kind of...
Like, the sequels never happened.
Yeah. Which, again, it's cool. Like, they did that with H2O. They kind of made an alternate timeline. They went straight Back to the Future Part 2.
Yep.
They did. But this one is a straight sequel to the first Halloween, and they got everybody back, including John Carpenter.
Yeah.
Which I did not see coming. Because I know they were supposed to make Halloween 3D without Rob Zombie, and that would have been just the worst.
Dog shit.
The worst. Like, imagine the worst thing. What's the worst thing you could think of? Somebody being pressured into prom sex. Okay, so that's the worst thing you could think of.
The Dutch.
The Dutch. Like, that trumps it. That's it. But they got Jamie Lee Curtis back to play Laurie Strode. They got John Carpenter back to not only executive produce, be a consultant, but to do the music. And he updated the Halloween theme. Have you heard it?
Yes.
Oh. It's fucking chilling.
It is.
But they got Nick Castle back to play Michael Myers as well, from the first movie. That was fucking cool. I thought that was cool. Because there's a scene in one of the trailers where he sits up, and it's the exact same way he fucking sat up in the original, and I got a boner. Not like a full boner, like a half. Like, it's like an after-sex boner, where it's there, but it's not. It's like, boop. It's just kind of fucking, it was just kind of like, it's a half one. It was a half one.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I'm excited to see the new one.
I am too.
A lot. I know that our friendship took a hit right now.
It really did.
But I brought it back home. I tried to save it. Thanks for listening to the last episode of Inside You. It's been a real... It's been fun. This
is my ending.
We'll have a new co-host next week. It's Machiavelli. He's gonna be our new fucking co-host.
You're bringing the bullshit beacon back.
Oh, I hate you so much. This is so stupid. Oh. Well, in any case,
I'm selling stickers for $1 just to get rid of them.
Yeah, I have still a stack. I've been giving them away. Who did I get? I gave 2 to my sister Kate. She's gonna get one for the car, one for something else. I can't remember what it was. But Randy keeps buying them, so I'll keep taking the money. I bought one to put on my cigarette pack. I actually bought one. took $1 from my wallet and put it in the piggy bank. I was like, hey, this warrants a sticker. Yeah, you guys see us in public. We got stickers. I don't have them on my person today.
I don't either.
But they're on top of my microwave. So don't come to my house. Don't do that. Anything else, Raptor?
Besides my hatred for your list.
At least as long as it's not hatred for me, that's fine.
No.
I've been working on a Barry White impersonation. It's not going so well because I can't get my voice that deep. Hi, this is Barry White. Paul Quinn College. Cordially invite. Shut! I can't get it grasped. Although, I made Shecky almost choke on a Pop-Tart the other day because I popped out the Pee Wee Herman impression in reference to our boss. Let's see, what else we got going on? Anything?
I don't think so.
We're kind of total squares.
A little bit.
You know what we should do next week?
What?
Run down the Nightmare movies.
Ooh.
That's interesting because I have love for all of them.
Yes.
There's your fucking Inside You series this month. We're running... Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're running through your favorite horror movies and not so favorite horror movies.
Because we can do a Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Hellraiser? No.
I haven't seen all the Hellraiser movies.
Me neither. But, like, that would force me to watch more Hellraiser. But here's the thing.
The first two are amazing.
I really don't want to watch any more Hellraiser because the first two are the only ones that count. Chucky? For some fun? I have not seen all of them. I stopped after Seed of Chucky. There's a lot of cum in that movie. Have you seen Seed of Chucky?
No.
There's like
I stopped after The Bride.
There's like errant ropes of jism all over that fucking movie.
I stopped after Bride.
Just arcing ropes of jism in that movie. Doll cum. He masturbates at one point into a cup. It's weird.
Oh man, I kind of want to watch it now.
So uncomfortable. All right. Well, yeah, we'll do Nightmare next week, Friday 13th. We should have saved Halloween for Halloween.
We should have.
Yeah, fuck it. We'll do what we want. You don't know me? I'll do what I want.
You're not my real mama.
Fuck you. Wishmaster? There's only three of those, right? Jeepers Creepers, there's only 3 of those.
Puppet Master.
Puppet Master. Oh. I don't want to. I really don't. Which one's the one with Corey Feldman? Because I know he's in one of them.
Is that 3?
I don't know. What other horror franchises can we fucking do? What other big movie franchise is there? There's no James Bond. Happy Halloween. Bond. James Bond. I love James Bond.
So do I. I don't know.
All right, well, let's start with Nightmare on Elm Street for next week, including the remake. I know you've not seen it, have you?
No, I'll have to watch it.
Do you have it?
No.
I'll have to give it to you. I have it in a 2-pack with the 3-pack. I have it with Freddy vs. Jason and...
I love that movie.
Me too. And the remake of Friday the 13th, which is going to have to count. If you don't agree with our lists from today, well, fuck you. And we look forward to hearing your derision in our inbox.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, tell us how much you hate us. Or more him.
Yeah,
than me.
Yeah, I was going to say, just aim all your hate towards me. I'm used to it. All right, that's your fucking show for today. I'm Bill.
Raptor.
We're pulling out. Happy October.